Hello and welcome to today's Health Hint with me, Heather. Today I want to talk about stress. We all are under some form of stress in this day and age. We all want to reduce stress, but we have busy lives. It's hard to figure out sometimes how to do that. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick tips that you can use that are practical. You can fit them into your life as you're running around doing all your busy things you have to get done, but they can hopefully just help you calm a little, lower the stress, and feel better. So there are 3 acupuncture points that are great for reducing stress. The first one is right between the eyes. It's called yin tang, sort of where your third eye is here. That is just for stress relief, and it's used really often in acupuncture. You can just rub on that point, just press it till it feels a little tender and give that a little rub. You can do that as often as you like. Might look a little crazy doing it in your office, but who cares? That's going to help reduce stress. The second point is ear shenmen. It's obviously in your ear. There's like a little triangle up here in your ear. It's right in that triangle. The triangular fossa, it's called if you look it up. Right inside that triangle in the upper part of your ear. That's an excellent point for reducing stress. Also used a lot in Chinese medicine. It's also great for pain anywhere in the body. So if you have pain and stress, that's a great point to use. Give that a little squeeze and a pinch. And then the third point is called Li4 or Hegu, and it's right here on your hand. This is one of the most commonly used points in all of Chinese medicine. If you put all your fingers together, there's like a little mound of flesh there, and it's on the top of the mound. So it's right there on your hand, on the fleshy part of that valley there that becomes a mound when you do that. This point, you'll definitely feel some tenderness if you go like that and give it a good push. You're going to feel that one. That is great also for pain anywhere in the body. It's used for a lot of different things, but it's good for stress relief too, and particularly this one's good for headaches also, so it's good for stress if you get headaches from your stress, migraines or tension headaches. Push on that one. And acupuncture points like those have been proven to release some of the pleasure chemicals in the body, serotonin and endorphins, so it really is physically relaxing you. It's not just a sort of mind over matter thing. It's really helping your body to shift its chemical makeup. So the next thing I want to talk about is herbal formulas. There's a great one that you can get now at a lot of Whole Foods. You can definitely get it online, and it's called Xiaoyawan. That is the #1 formula used in Chinese medicine, just for general stress. There are a lot of different formulas that get very specific based on your body type and what else you have going on that your acupuncturist and Chinese herbalist can help you figure out. But if there's one, you're going through a period of stress, you just like some support, you want to get an herbal supplement, Xiaoyawan is great. It's called something different in English depending on who makes it. The one that I sell in my office is translated as the Free and Easy Wanderer. Doesn't that sound good? Who doesn't want to be a free and easy wanderer? But like I said, if you look up Xiaoyawan, and I'll put a visual on here of how to spell that, or Free and Easy Wanderer, you can find that pretty widely available now at health food stores, some of your larger health food stores that carry Chinese herbal formulas, or definitely online, or through your local acupuncturists. And then the final thing I want to talk about is some meditation, or that word sometimes gives people the wrong impression that you have to sit for hours in a certain pose. Just relaxation techniques. The mind is sort of like a muscle. Think of it as your meditation muscle that you need to exercise. Most of us are at the mercy of what my Qigong teacher used to call the monkey brain. Chatter, 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 chatter. All day, from the minute we wake up until the end of the day, often all through the night as well. So you want to quiet the monkey chatter, but it takes practice. So the harder you find it to do a little bit of a relaxation technique, the more you probably need to do it. That can be a telltale sign. If you find it really hard to sit still for 2 minutes and do this, then definitely do it. There are a bunch of different techniques out there, but some of them are very simple. It's been proven by Western science, for those of you that are really into that kind of proof, that if you just do a relaxation technique for 5 minutes, it shifts the chemicals in your body, the stress hormones and the various brain chemicals that are being released. Just 5 minutes. So this is not something that you need to get up at 4 in the morning and do for an hour and a half before you start your day, although that would be lovely. So for some people, I say to start by just sitting in a chair and taking slow breaths for 5 minutes. Simple. You can count 3 seconds in, your inhale, and 3 seconds out, your exhale. That's a good way to just make sure you're taking slow, deep, calming breaths. And it also gives the mind a little something to do. If it's hard to really clear your mind, you can count 3 and 3, and that keeps the mind a little bit busy. There's also a meditation technique that's just clearing the mind. That's my favorite. It can be hard at first, but you just want to picture a color. I just picture a dark color. You can picture your happy place. Picture somewhere that you find peaceful to think about. The beach where I am today, because that just always says relaxation to me. Or the mountains or the forest or your grandmother's house, wherever you find an image of peace. You can hold that in your mind. I like to just do a color because it's just simple. It's not going to make me think of anything else or set off any emotional response. It's just a color. You want to just try and hold that image and nothing else in your mind for a few minutes. And it will be impossible in the beginning. The things come in like, oh, I forgot to buy peanut butter. That's fine. Don't get upset. Just release it gently and go back to clearing the mind. Release the next thought and go back to clearing the mind. And you'll find that you can go from a second to a few seconds to several seconds. You can really space out how long you're able to keep your mind quiet and keep down the chatter. And it has huge effects. When I first started doing this, I wasn't a great sleeper. I started sleeping like a baby, had more energy, just generally felt less stressed in my day. It helps the body come out of that panicked sort of fight or flight mode that it's in all the time for a lot of us, and just realize, okay, there's no need to be in a panic. So it's really helpful even if you can just do it for a few minutes. If you can do it for longer, even better. You can also do a yoga class. You could join a meditation class. We have them through our town here now. It's really catching on in popularity. You can order CDs online, including mine, available on Amazon starting next week. But there are lots of great meditation CDs out there, or just relaxing music CDs out there that you can put on in the background as you're falling asleep or as you're just relaxing in the evening or whenever you have a few moments. Those will all also help. So I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for joining me. Check back again tomorrow for another Health Hint with me.